Hey, what's going on, positive people? What's up, HCR fam? And welcome to yet another episode of the Be Positive Music Show. I am your host, B+, and of course, we are live right here on SiriusXM channel 140, and of course, Holy Culture Radio. I say it each and every week. If you don't have the Holy Culture Radio app, you're missing out. Go and download that today. If you already have it, make sure you go out and tell a friend about all the fun we are having over there on the app. And today is a wonderful Saturday afternoon. It is April the 20th. And I'm just excited to be here. If you're following me on social outlets, you know that today we're taking a little bit of a stroll back into time. We're taking a look at the Christian hip hop scene back 5 years ago and also 10 years ago. So we're taking a look at the years of 2014 and 2019. And it's been quite a shock as I've been kind of prepping for today's show that some of this music came out that long ago. It feels like it was just yesterday that some of these dope songs came out. So you want to stick around from right now all the way into the conclusion of this hour. But we will kick off the first quarter of this show right in the year of 2024. Quarter two, we'll take the 10-year jump back to 2014, and the third quarter set, that's when we'll take our 5-year jump back to 2019. And right in the middle of today's show, I'm actually going to do another kind of blast from the past. For you guys that know, I do have a YouTube channel where I cover Christian hip hop, and that started 5 years ago. That started 5 years ago, and what I want to do is I want to play a snippet from an album review I did of one of Andy Mineo's projects from that year. It was his Work in Progress album. So I have a short snippet and a dope story about an interaction between me and my daughter, and I'm going to play a snippet of that during our halftime pep talk. And of course, we're going to round out the show with some Christian R&B, and we're going to grab songs from, you guessed it, the year 2014 and also 2019. So I'm very excited about today's show. But like I said, we're going to kick off today's show in the year of 2024. There is a brand new song out by DJ Mike LV. Yes, Bodega 2 is here. It's not quite here yet, but it will be here very, very soon. And we have a HCR debut, a Holy Culture Radio debut. The name of the song is Tribe on the Move. So you can kind of guess who's probably going to be on this song. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into today's show. Once again, you're tuned into the Be Positive Music Show right here on Holy Culture Radio, SiriusXM channel 140. And you guys enjoy the show.
You are now tuned in to the number one station for Christian hip hop and R&B, Holy Culture Radio on SiriusXM.
All right, welcome back, HCR fam. What's up, positive people? It's B+. This is the Be Positive Music Show, of course, right here on SiriusXM channel 140 and Holy Culture Radio. And like I said in the intro, it's time to go on a little bit of a trip into the past. I want to highlight music that came out 5 years ago and also 10 years ago. So we're looking at the year 2019 and also 2014. But before we do that, let's talk about that first quarter set in which I highlighted music that came out this year in 2024. I want to kick things off with a song entitled Tribe on the Move.
Kids and drop one, God really killed Christ, so I know I'ma hang too. But if I die early, try platinum, we can't lose.
Tribe on the move, you can't duck the truth. Tribe on the move, you can't duck the truth.
It is our HCR debut song of the day. It's by DJ Mike LV. So the much anticipated Bodega 2 is on the way, and that's the lead single. The next song, I Show Some Love to the Ladies. That song was by Portia Love, Wande, Queen Lee, and TK Lee. The name of the song was High C. Very dope music video for that song as well. And then the third and final song that I played on that first quarter set was God Made a Way, the remix.
Only thing I know, who been in control, couldn't boast. I just stayed down, came up, God made a way. Stayed down, came up, God made a way, made a way, made a way.
That was by What Up RG featuring Lecrae and No Big Deal. So it's time to take a blast back 10 years ago. The year is 2014, and I have 3 songs coming up that were 3 of my favorite songs of that year. It's a little bit of everything. It's just not all one style of Christian hip hop. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I want to kick things off with The Pastor. That's Trip Lee. The name of the song is Manolo. It's one of my favorite songs from that project. I think it was called Rise was the name of that project. So let's go ahead and hop into this song again. The name of the song is Manolo. It's by Trip Lee featuring Lecrae. This is the Be Positive Music Show, taking a look back at the year of 2014. You guys keep it locked right here.
It's halftime with B+. Time for that pep talk.
Welcome back to the show, the Be Positive Music Show. I am your host, B+, and of course, we're live right here on Holy Culture Radio. And yes, it is time for our halftime pep talk. But before we do that, let's give you guys a quick recap of what you heard during the second quarter set. Like I said in the intro of today's show, we are taking a little bit of a trip into the past. So during that second quarter set, I highlighted some of my favorite songs from the year 2014, 10 years ago. So these three songs were in heavy rotation for me back then. So the very first song that I played was Manolo.
I do it for the turn up. Got that ammo locked and loaded.
That was by Trip Lee featuring Lecrae. The second song that I played was by the Jackie Hill Perry. The name of the song is I Just Want to Get There.
Got you making me better, you making me better, and you choose to do it however, whenever, wherever. You don't know what I've been through, you don't know what I've been through. When the pain cuts deep, you would think it was a jinsu, and a misu.
One of my favorite introspective songs of the year, or of that particular year, and probably really of all time here in Christian hip hop. Very, very dope song. And then the third and final song I played was Cops.
So the cops shut the party down.
It's a pizza party up.
One of my favorite party tracks of 2014, Social Club Misfits. Very, very dope. And it was actually a very fun music video as well. So, and speaking of that, let's go ahead and get ready to get into our halftime pep talk. But I do want to kind of set things up because during our third quarter set, I'm going to be playing some of my favorite songs from the year 2019, 5 years ago. So let me set up this halftime pep talk. So I'm going to play some audio for you guys here in a few seconds. So when I started for you guys that don't know, I do have a YouTube channel. And when I first started my YouTube channel, I exclusively did album reviews. And one of the album reviews I did back then, about 5 years ago, was of Andy Mineo's project entitled Work in Progress, where he unloaded a lot of songs that he had on hard drives. And it was just a really, really dope album. Also, he had a podcast that sat alongside with that as well. But I didn't come here to talk about all that. But I do want to highlight one of my favorite songs off of that project. It was entitled I Don't Need You. And what I want to do for our halftime pep talk, I want to play a little bit of audio from that album review because I told a really fun story. I thought it was a really cool story about an interaction I had with my daughter around that music video. So I want to do this so you guys can go check out that music video, but also just to kind of dig back into what I have on YouTube to check out some of the old album reviews that I have on there. So we're going to pause for a little bit of quick station identification, and then right after that you will be hearing an audio from about 5 years ago, and then after that we will hop into some music. And that first song that I will play is I Don't Need You, and that's by Andy Mineo. So you guys sit tight. Hope you guys enjoy this.
You can catch the Be Positive Music Show with B+ each Saturday at 6 p.m. right here on Holy Culture Radio.
I'll share one quick story about one of the introspective songs that I really enjoyed. Now, it's a typical Saturday afternoon. I'm hanging out with my 4-year-old daughter. We're listening to music on YouTube, and the video for I Don't Need You came on. So she was completely captivated, and she sat down next to me and started to watch the video. She's kind of dancing a little bit, but she's excited because Cartoon Andy is riding in a boat. Now he's building a spaceship, and now he's starting to fly. So she was really enjoying the video. But towards the end of part 1 of the song, when things started to speed up, she started to scream out, slow down, slow down. And then it kind of zooms in on Cartoon Andy again, and he's kind of crying. So she looks over at me with a real concerned look on her face like, Daddy, why is he crying? I didn't say anything. I just kind of sat back and wanted to watch her reaction to the video because I had already seen it. So now the crash happens, and she's legit sad. And she looks over at me like, Daddy, why is he crying? again, I start to grab my phone and try to record the moment, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna live in this and just kind of watch her reaction to this. So eventually Cartoon Andy is flying towards the sun, he gets shot back down to earth, and now my daughter's like, oh no, he's falling. Still looking very concerned on her face, I just look over at her and I'm just gonna see her reaction to everything. And then at the very end, she yells out, his friends caught him. And I was just completely blown away that she understood it and that she got it. So shout out to whoever was behind writing this video, producing it, animating it, because they did a great job, because a 4-year-old was able to see it and she understood it. And to this day, she still will say, Daddy, I want to see the purple video with Andy. So a very dope song. I will never forget that moment. It was a great moment as a father hanging out with my daughter. So it was a lot of fun even at that age to be able to talk to my daughter about something like friendship, the importance about not putting yourself by yourself when you are sad, but putting yourself around people who are going to be able to lift you out of the situation and out of the feelings that you're having. So it was a great opportunity to have that conversation at that young age with my daughter. Welcome back to the Be Positive Music Show. It's B Plus here. Hope you guys enjoyed the halftime pep talk, and I hope you guys also enjoyed that snippet and that story that I told about me and my daughter, centered around the first song that I played from the third quarter, and that was I Don't Need You. And that was by Andy Mineo. The next song that I played was Use This Gospel.
Use this gospel for protection.
That was by Kanye West, Clips, and Kenny G. You guys keep Kanye in your prayers. A lot's going on, but always keep that guy lifted up in prayer. So the third song that I played was also from the year of 2019, and that was a song entitled Nothing Above You.
I just want to say I love you. I'm living in the struggle, and I really want to hustle, but can't put nothing above you. 'Cause you up there, you up there.
That was by Eshon Burgundy. And then the third and final song, or actually the fourth and final song that I played during the third quarter, that was Blessed Up. That was by Wande. It's hard to believe that that song is from 2019. Actually, for that, even Kanye West, like that Jesus is King was 5 years ago. That's pretty wild, pretty crazy. So with that being said, it is time for some Christian R&B. It is the fourth quarter, so I'm going to kick it off with one of my favorite songs of that year, and that was by Mr. Molly Music. The name of the song is Beautiful. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is the Be Positive Music Show, and we will be right back.
Hey yo, what's happening, positive people? This is your boy Limo Blazy, aka God's favorite baby, aka Limo Blazy. Yo, and you are now tuned in to Be Positive Music Show with B Plus, right here on Holy Culture Radio.
It's your host here, B Plus, and this has been the Be Positive Music Show live right here on SiriusXM, channel 140 and Holy Culture Radio. As always, I really do appreciate you guys stopping by and rocking it here with me on these Saturday afternoons or early evenings, depending on where you're listening from. But unfortunately, we have reached the conclusion of today's show. Hope you had a good time taking a little trip down memory lane. Before we get out of here, let's talk about that fourth quarter set. I played two songs for you. The first one was by Molly Music. It was entitled Beautiful. And then the second song I played was also from the year, I believe 2019, keeping on theme and on brand with today's show. That was called Friend in Me. And that was by the Walls Group. And that song still goes. Like my daughter, actually, speaking of my daughter, she's been kind of like the highlight of today's show. That's one of her favorite songs still. She still asked me to play Friend in Me by the Walls Group. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get ready to get out of here. I always say it, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter and also on IG. I can be found at DJ_B_plus. Follow me over there. A lot of what happens over there ends up on the show. So if you were following me on Twitter, you would have known that today's show was going to be all about taking a little bit of a flash back into the past. And then also sometimes I mention things on there and I end up changing course of the show. So follow me on there. Also, like I talked about during the halftime pep talk, I do have a YouTube channel where I cover and I do a whole lot of things from album reviews to music video reactions to just conversations, things like that. So you guys make sure you stop over there as well. So hey, with that being said, I don't have much left to say. You guys enjoy your weekend. You guys be safe out there. The weather is pretty good across the nation, as far as I think it's pretty good across the nation. But anyway, get outside, enjoy some fresh air. I am B+, and for all my SiriusXM listeners, for all my Holy Culture listeners, I really do appreciate you guys stopping by and kicking it with me. I am B+, and until next time, peace in, confusion out, and be positive.